I'm back. It's time for your vitamin, and I am still in the library because we're going to be talking about training the brain and gaining some knowledge. Because without knowledge, you really can't have health, and without knowledge, you really can't have freedom. So we're going to continue on with that. Last time we talked about training your brain and reading something. These things over here, these things over here, magazines, what have you. Today we're going to talk about knowledge of self. So your person, who you are, because without knowing who you are, how are you going to get along in life? How are you going to do what you're supposed to do? So with that, I'm going to throw a couple of book suggestions out here for you. I'm not getting paid to do these. I've actually read these. I think they're really good books, so I'm going to toss them out there. There's a lot of other things out there, so don't take this as gospel. These are the only two out there. But these are two that have resonated with me. So first up, we all have talents. You have a talent. You specifically have a certain skill set that makes you who you are and why you're so good at certain things. You may or may not know what those talents are. So you might want to check out a little Strength Finder 2.0 from Mr. Tom Rath. Make sure if you do go out and get this book, there's a little red thing in the back. I don't have mine because I've used it, but make sure that that red envelope is in the back of it. It's sealed, it's closed, because you're going to need that to go online and take the test for this thing. And it does help out with knowing better who you are and what your talents are and what your strengths are, so you know what you're good at, so you can shove everything off to everybody else. Delegation is a good thing, because you're not an ocean, or you're not an island. You can't do everything yourself. It's not possible. It takes a team to help out with doing everything. The other thing, love this book, great book, Purpose Driven Life, Rick Warren. Go out and get it. It does help out trying to help figure out what your purpose is in life, because we all have a purpose. We all have a reason that we're here, whether it's to educate people or to be a doctor, to be a lawyer. Finding really the reason why you're here, what you're supposed to be doing while you're here on Earth, because you've got 100 years to do it, so you might as well learn quickly what you're here to do and go do that thing. This way you can go forth, prosper, and be much healthier, because if you're doing what you're supposed to do, there's less stress in your life, and the less stress you have, the healthier you are. That's why I'm pointing this out. So, knowledge of self, huge, huge for health. So with that, figure out who you are, figure out what your talents are, what your strengths are, why you're here. Go forth, do that, be healthy. I'll be back tomorrow with your vitamin.